Now we are discussing about agricultural options. In that today we are discussing about turpentine. Turpentine are semi-fluid substances consisting of resins dissolved in a volatile oil. The mixture is separable by various distillation techniques into a volatile portion called oil of turpentine and a novolite novolatile portion called rosin. What is the turpentine used for? As a solvent, turpentine is used for thinning oil-based paints, for producing varnishes, and as a raw material for the chemical industry. Its use as a solvent in industrialized nations has largely been replaced by the much cheaper turpentine substitutes obtained from petroleum such as white spirit. Is turpentine poisonous to humans? Next point is turpentine poisonous to humans? Turpentine is poisonous if swallowed. Children and adults can die from drinking turpentine. Fortunately, turpentine causes taste and odor problems before reaching toxic levels in humans. Turpentine is thought to be only mildly toxic when used according to manufacturers' recommendations. Next point is what is turpentine used for cleaning? Turpentine is used to clean brushes, rollers, and spray equipment, oil-based paint, oil-based paints also, and varnish or polyurethane application tools. It can also be used on new wood before finishing. Next point is, can turpentine remove paint? Turpentine is an effective paint solvent and can get rid of most paints and varnishes on your skin. However, as turpentine is combustible and irritating to the skin and eyes, you need to make sure to thoroughly wash an affected area immediately after getting rid of the paint. Next is turpentine safe for skin? Skin disease. Turpentine is a skin defatting agent and sensitizer and can cause dermatitis or prolonged exposure. Persons with pre-existing skin disorders may be more susceptible to the effects of this agent. And next point is turpentine a thinner or oil? It is recommended as a thinner for indoor painting because turpentine accelerates the drying time faster than most paint thinners or mineral spirits, among other things, because it accelerates the polymerization of the oil film since it incorporates oxygen into the mix, oxidizing the paint layer from the inside out. And the next point is smelling turpentine harmful? Turpentine can cause headaches, dizziness, nausea, confusion, and rapid pulse. Breathing turpentine can irritate the lungs, causing coughing, and or shortness of breath. Higher exposure can cause a build-up of fluid in the lungs, a medical emergency with severe shortness of breath. And next point is turpentine the best paint remover? The most effective and universal product for removing dry oil-based paint stains in turpentine. There are different solvents with greater or lesser strengths that are applied depending on the paint we have used. Can you use turpentine to clean cloths? Next point is, can you use turpentine to clean cloths? Use a paint remover to treat the stain. Paint remover. Otherwise, you can try turpentine or white spirits to remove paint stains from cloths. Always check the garment care label first, as certain synthetic fabrics such as rayon will not be able to withstand chemicals like turpentine. And next point is, can turpentine remove rust? To remove rust from unpainted metal furniture, scrub it with a cloth dipped in turpentine. You can also remove rust from iron or tinned surface with a raw potato dipped in rotten stone finishing, rotten stone polishing material, stubborn rust on your tools. Rub them with a soap-filled steel wool pad dipped in kerosene or turpentine. Why do painters use turpentine? Turpentine is technically a solvent and one of the more traditional ones that painters use. It speeds up drying time as it dilutes the paint and evaporates off of it. The equivalent of water for acrylic paint if you like. And the next point is, will turpentine remove dry paint? Turpentine derived from tree resin. This organic solvent is often used by artists to thin and remove paint. It can be used to remove all oil-based paint, acrylics, varnishes, tar and tree sap. It can be used as a thinner for oil-based paint, but should not be used to thin water-based paint, latex paint, lacquer or shellac. And next point is turpentine an antiseptic? Turpentine is also added to many cleaning and sanitary products due to its antiseptic properties and its clean scent. Next point is, can turpentine be used for cleaning wounds? Application of turpentine oil over the wound also helps to remove the maggots as it creates an atmosphere deficit in oxygen which forces the maggots to come to the surface, and then they can be mechanically removed. And next point is, what are the two types of turpentine? Wood turpentine is obtained by the steam distillation of dead, shredded bits of pine wood, while gum turpentine results from distillation of the exudate of the living pine tree obtained by tapping. And next point is, how much turpentine is toxic? The lethal concentration has been reported to be 1878 ppm, basis for revised IDLH. The revised IDLH for turpentine is 800 ppm based on acute toxicity data in humans. And next point is, what is pure turpentine made from? Product description. Bartoline. Pure turpentine is a non-hydrocarbon, naturally organic based solvent, particularly favored by artists for use with oil-based paints as a cleaner and thinner. It is manufactured from the distillate which is extruded from pine trees. This is the information regarding turpentine. Turpentine will have so many uses and it is required also. So it is also a very good production if agriculture issues are interesting to do this. Wishing you all the best.